Okay, and we'll turn our attention to George Marsh, our drummer. Is drummer right? Is it okay to say drummer, or would you rather be called percussionist?
Well, I'm a percussionist and a drummer, I guess. You could call me a drummer because I play a drum set. But also I play instruments that are in the percussion family, like gongs, the tempo blocks, and steel drum behind me, and other assorted things. Anything that happens to be around, actually. Okay, first of all, I have a basic drum set, which consists of a bass drum, snare drum, some tom-toms, and some cymbals. And then to that I've added some gongs, and some tempo blocks, which also have some bells with them, and a steel drum.
Hey, George, you know, one of the things I think we should try to get into before this thing is out is your work with African music, because that's something that's very rarely incorporated into the body of music that we're dealing with, and you've done it so well. I think, why don't you rap to people about that?
Yeah, I studied with a master drummer named Kwasi Badu, and he's from Ghana, and he came to San Francisco a couple years ago, and I studied with him for about a month and learned a whole slew of rhythms that I'm still deciphering. And some of them have ended up on the drum set, and I think that we could play something over a few of these rhythms. Oftentimes, when I work in the studio, I might decide to add something to the music that's just been recorded. For instance, after listening to this music, I decided that claves, shaker, and maybe cowbell would add to the excitement. You'd be surprised how much this is done these days.
How old were you when you first started, when you had your own drum set, and you were seriously on your way to being a
I
drummer?
think I got my first set when I was 14. And I think that set consisted of a snare drum and a hi-hat. And from listening to records, I just knew what to do. I mainly taught myself. And, you know, I did pretty well, except there were a few mistakes that I made that I have just recently cleared up, you know. And that was, I've been playing for about 16 years. So I would advise, you know, anyone starting to try to find a good teacher, but there weren't any good teachers in Belleville, Illinois. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. One of the main problems is they try to play real fast right away. Everybody does that. Immediately, that's the most important thing, is to play real fast. And they don't understand that if you play totally relaxed and you play, you know, not extremely fast, but with a real relaxed feeling, that the speed comes naturally. You know, and that's an important thing to learn. And I have to keep reminding myself, too.
drummer and as an artist, how do you see yourself? What do you see your role is, besides taking care of tempo and time and the other basics of drumming? What else is your relationship with your art? Where would you like to see it go?
I'd like to just continue to be able to express myself as best as I can on the instrument. You know, I feel like I have a lot of work to do still, you know. I'm a student of the drums, and I'm also a teacher of the drums too, you know. And I would like to be able to continue to let what is inside of me, which comes from all the music that I hear, you know, I'd like for that to come out. And it's like, it's not really me that's coming, the music's coming through me. And that's pretty much the approach we use when we play free. You know, it's like we play together and the sound comes out and we don't think about the sound. I don't think about the sound. I don't think Denny or Mel generally think about it. You just play because you know your instrument and you react to the music that's happening around you, and it comes out in specific languages, I suppose, that you've practiced and worked on and studied, you know.
Just our monitor.
And
Okay.
music happens. They're going to play a lot of rock, which most kids are. They should learn how to play with their right foot. If this, we're talking about right-handed people, with their right foot in their left hand. You know, like play rhythms. Like that. I mean, that's the real source of all the rhythms, I would say, in rock music. With the sounds that we hear, you know, we can react to you could react to just the decay of a cymbal. You know, if that strikes a feeling in you, you can then play something else that just comes out. You don't even think about it, you just play. And that sound makes you hear something else. You might even hear beats between two sounds, you know, which would set up a tempo. That's possible. See, that's the degree of subtlety that could happen.